This is a customizable finance app. So first step is we log in into the software. So this is the dashboard. We can see the total revenue, cost, net profit, margins, and overall things for on the software. We have the data. So you can see it in the dashboard. You can see the revenue versus cost, net profits. So this is a customizable software totally. So this is specifically made for a construction company. So it can be customized for construction, finance, just a finance company, banking sectors, and whatever company it is. We have also made it for a, so this is specifically for a civil engineering company, construction. So we can add a new customer here. So whether it's a business or individual, saturation, GST treatment. So we can create a code if you want. So based on code, we can make it as an invoice or sales order. For example, this is accepted, so it has been invoiced. So you can either convert it into an order or convert it as an invoice. Sales order is invoice. We can record payment if we have sent the invoice, and or else we can directly send it to customer from here email. So this is recurring. So this is the payments received. So these are the vendors. So based on, we can configure the vendors at first. Then while making an expense, we can directly select from the drop down. So this is the purchase order, bills, and this is the main model, the expense model. So we can import from our system. We can import the, either we can have a download the template and we can import it, or we can import from the CSV we have. For example, if we're creating a new expense, we can upload a, take a photo or upload a PDF or PNG, whatever it is. Then select the amount, date, GST, and what's the cost. You have to select the project. So based on the project, you have to select the cost, labor, whatever it is, finance, marketing. So this has to be configured in the project. We can select the vendors. So it is being paid by cash or UPI or whatever it is. So if it's being made by company cash, so you can select from own funds or it's from the loan. So if it's from loan, the software specifically made to calculate how much loan has been used and how much interest has been calculated from based on the projects. Next we have recurring payments made. It's, this is a project module. You can select a project. You can see our budget of the project. We can set it up here. So it's a budget land. Since this is a construction company, so we have configured it as land and materials later. Then we have the expense module. So we can directly configure, either we can do it from this expense or we inside the project we can do it. So this is the entire P&L. You can see the clear forecasting inputs. So what's the budget and how much we have spent, profit waterfalls, and leakage. So this is a forecast module. So what's the cost to date, cost to complete, project finalized cost, and project net profit. You can see it here. So we can set milestones based on each things like and or whatever it is. This is a budget model. So based on, if we create a new project, we have to set up a budget here if you want. And these are the cost sets. So this is an technical spec model. So they have a pre-built template. So they can configure here. So they have a standard template or they can create a new template. So next we have the loan modules. So if you're getting a loan, so what's the lender's name? Or is it from what kind of interest and repayment methods? You can select everything. Okay. Next we have is funding. Then we have bank accounts. We can directly import our bank statement and this will configure into the expense directly. We have project reports. So based on projects we can see. This is a monthly report based on expenses. Cash flow. So which month, how much we had cash. You can see all those things. So this is the aging model. So this is very important for the construction companies since they have made a project that has been supposed to deliver the January, but it's in June. So what's the interest and the loss they have made today? So these things can be aging in the aging. So this is a leakage model. So this is very important for all kinds of departments, whatever it is. So we can see, so like it was on January to start on to make up in the loan, but nothing was found from this project. So these are the leakages. So this is the GST return models. So this cannot directly configure the GST model and upload, but you can see how much GST you have paid based on the expense you had. So next we have employees. You can add an employee and make salary payments. So then we have admins. So these are the different perspectives. For example, this is the full admin module. So we can create a CEO module or opponent module. Opponent will only have the expense and uploading things. So CEO will just have the insights of what's going on in the company. So next we have settings. So this is a template we have spoken. Timelines, events, document numberings, so quotas, mails, QO, sales invoices. So this is what the entire P&L software is. So this is a end-to-end ERP system, or CRM system. So it can be configured specifically based on your company and industry standards. So that's it.